All right, so we have today the VikingBags Velocity Large Backpack. I don't go into all the specs on gear that I review because I can just link that in the description. So if you want full details on this backpack, you can go to Viking's website for all of the exact specifications. It does have a reinforced fiberglass shell, which makes the backpack a little bit heavier than I'm used to, with nothing being in this. But what I wanted to do today, as just kind of a quick review to start off with, is to show you the inside of the backpack. What we're going to do is transfer it, because I carry a ton of stuff in my backpack because I don't have any saddlebags on my bike. Is transfer everything in my old backpack to this backpack and see if this 1,490 cubic inches of space in here is ample enough to fit everything that I carry. One of the things I like in a backpack is organization, and we're going to find out really quickly how well organized this backpack is. There's some zippers here, and from all I could figure out what these could be, because there's no pockets here, it's just ventilation for the backpack. There's a pocket here for like keys. It's a nice soft pocket that's lined with soft material. And there's some nice padding here for your back with some channels for air to come through, which is nice. The straps here are padded pretty well. I'm not sure what the material is inside here, but you can feel that there's extra padding. Inside of the backpack straps here, you got a quick release latch here for the chest. Seems like a pretty solid mechanism here. And what I like here is something that happened on my Alpine Stars backpack that hopefully won't happen on this backpack, is that the mechanism to slide these adjustable chest straps up and down seems like it's gonna last for a long time. The straps on my Alpine Stars backpack, it's one of the only complaints that I would have about my Alpine Stars backpack, and I'll show it to you, is that the mechanism here to slide these up and down, it started fraying right here at the bottom, which makes it hard if I get it if I slide it all the way down to the bottom here. Sometimes it struggles to get back up. So really one of the only complaints here I'd have about this backpack, one of my favorite things about the Alpine Stars backpack, is this quick release system that makes it so there's not so much extra strap here. So like when I cinch this down on this backpack, there's just going to be a lot of strap flapping around in the wind. And that's one of the things that Alpine Stars negated with this quick release strap system. One of the small things that if I'm going to give some feedback to Viking is, think about maybe finding a way to either add that quick release system that Alpine Stars has, or to find a way to get these straps so they're not flapping around in the wind so much. So one of the things that I removed pretty quickly is they have this like fanny pack that attaches to the waist strap. I think that this would be really good for like sunglasses. It seems a little bit, it doesn't seem quite wide enough to fit all kinds of sunglasses in here. But for me, it's like a quick, maybe a cell phone. I'm not exactly sure the use for this tiny little fanny pack that came here on the Viking Velocity backpack. But it was really easy to take off. There's a Velcro strap here that you can take off, and it slid right out really nicely. I don't know that I'll ever use this. I mean, maybe on a long trip it would be nice to have a little bit of extra storage, but it's not providing a whole lot. It feels padded too, so that looks kind of what makes me feel like you could throw maybe some extra sunglasses in there. Okay, so let's go straight to the transfer of my gear from one backpack to the other. So the last thing I thought was cool about this backpack, after we've got all the junk and it obviously fit from my old backpack into the new one, is this space here for an extra face shield, which I thought was really thoughtful as well. I don't have a need to carry an extra face shield for myself personally, but just to show you how easily this works is, maybe it goes this way, yep, is it slides right in there, and it just is held so that it's not kind of like being, and your face shield isn't getting hit by other stuff inside your backpack. And I just thought that was pretty thoughtful. And again, talking about organization wise, which is what I love in a backpack, despite the fact that I just tossed the rest of my stuff in there just to show you that it will fit. This pack is organized and I like that. And again, my only complaint right now is the straps flapping around in the wind. So we're gonna zip this up. And now, just getting a feel of it, once all my gear is in here, you know, it was already a heavy-ish backpack to start with because of the fiberglass shell. But, you know, I know my backpack weighs a lot and that's fine. But now I'll be aerodynamic. So, I'm happy with this pack, not only because of the style. I like the style of the backpack, I like the volume of the backpack, the organization is great, the aerodynamics is nice, and the aesthetic also, if you ask me, I think this backpack looks great. And we're gonna get on the bike and we're gonna test it further just to see how it feels once we're on the road. See how, I mean, because you know, who knows how much faster I'm gonna be able to go now that I've got this backpack.
20 minutes later.
All right, so we're out here on the bike testing out, and you can't see it. Maybe you can see it. Oh. My VikingBags Velocity backpack. Right off the bat, it feels comfortable. The padding from the backpack, as well as the straps being padded as well, it feels nice. I've got nothing to complain about. And the weight actually is not bad. You know, I was concerned a little bit about how heavy the backpack was, and it doesn't feel bad at all. We're gonna get up to some speed here though and test out, see how it feels as far as aerodynamics go. I don't know what to expect, but we'll find out here pretty quickly. So I guess just some quick impressions about the backpack so far. The straps that hang down, I try to tuck them like so that they're in front of the backpack, if that makes any sense. Tuck them inside of the backpack so that they're not flapping around, and I don't feel any straps flapping around at all. Again, we haven't reached high speeds or anything, so I can't be quite sure how well it's working or going to work on like the highway. And I know that these backpacks are meant to reduce drag, and as far as I can tell, it's doing its job. You know, I'm a broader shouldered guy, and so the backpack doesn't stick out at all beyond me, but it is a large backpack, so I'm guessing if you're a thinner person, you know, maybe that's why they have those pockets on the side to let air pass through a little bit. Again, these are all just my impressions from somebody who's never had a backpack like this before.
5 minutes later.
Alright, so we got out on the country road and we got up to a little bit of speed there, and you know, this backpack just feels great. I've got no complaints about the feel of the backpack, wearing the backpack, say backpack a lot, but the feel of the bag is very good on my back. It's comfortable. The padding on the bag is very good against my back. You know, the one thing I can't tell you about because it's not hot right now, which we'll have to do in a longer review of the pack. But in a longer review of the bag, we'll be able to talk about how it does in the summer months when it's hot, and if that air channel in the back allows for enough air to get through so that the backpack doesn't feel super hot on my back. And that's one of the things with a backpack that's not made out of like nylon or really breathable material. I wonder about how hot it's gonna get. So again, this is something because I've never had a bag like this. If you've had a bag like this before, let me know what you think about how it feels in the summer months. Is it any different? Because inquiring minds would like to know. I've always liked the look of these aerodynamic bags. OGO makes one that I was really a fan of. But frankly, I'm really humbled and honored that VikingBags reached out to me for this opportunity. You know, it's not every day that a small motovlogging channel like mine gets an opportunity to review a product. You know, this is the first time for me that a company has done that, and I'm thrilled, absolutely thrilled that VikingBags reached out to me. So thanks a lot. Carlos was my contact, so if you're watching this video, Carlos, I appreciate your patience So the last thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna try to find a place to take some nice pictures of the bag. So we're gonna find maybe a mural to take a picture with. And again, this is just giving me an opportunity to send some pictures back to Viking Bags, showing appreciation for their support of my channel and their faith that I can help get the word out on their products. So if you can and you appreciated this review or you like this video, make sure that you hit that like button down there. And also in the description, I will leave you a link to Viking Bags' YouTube channel, so you can head on over there as well. But guys, that's all I've got for you today. If you like this video and you like what you've seen here and you want more, make sure you hit that subscribe button down there. And if you're out there riding, be safe. And if you're not riding, get riding. I'm that one guy, and I am out.